Did you start it?
I did start it.
Okay, let me put some water on this.
Hi friends, do you need a tissue too, or a napkin, or a towel? Hello! We've been working on trying to get lighting right for her to do her makeup. If you guys remember, about a year ago, Abby and I did a video about her putting on her makeup. And she and I actually did a side-by-side.
You have a chair.
And no, it's okay. I want to watch you. I'm going on the other side. I want to see too. So anyway, this morning I have been out and about. You guys remember I got broke into at my storage unit with all my painting equipment like 2 months ago? Well, they called and said it was all released from evidence, so I got to go get it this morning. So I've been up and out and about. So anyway, I'm done. So I've already made up. So it's Abby's turn.
You look nice.
And well, thank you. And you guys have been asking while she was home for another makeup video. So when it's all done, we're gonna post the links for everything. So you guys can just click on them and check out pricing and all that stuff and save it or whatever. So this is my daughter Abby. My name is Tammy Neff, and you are on my page called Tammy Loves, and I bring to you all sorts of things, but everything that I love. So take it away.
Well, okay, I have all my makeup that I've been using, and I told her, we did a live, when was that, last year?
Yeah, it was last year.
Last year for the holidays, I did a live with her, and most of the things that I used a year ago is the same.
So she didn't want to do it, but
I
you guys
didn't want
kept
to do
asking.
it because we already did it, but I think a few things have changed, and there's some things that I would like to share that are new things. So.
And let me interrupt you and say I have a lot of new people on my page that didn't see it last year.
Okay.
Okay, so Abby, here you go.
Okay. I
I'm
have
gonna
no
watch for
makeup
comments.
on. I have nothing on my face right now. Dad's laughing at me. Okay. The first thing that I use is my favorite face lotion. After I've washed my face, after the shower, it's called Embryolisse, and you can find it at Amazon. I linked everything, literally everything, including brushes too for you guys. So this is a primer / lotion cream that keeps your face hydrated all day. It doesn't have any SPF in it, so you might want to do that too if that's part of your routine. Okay, just a little bit. And then put it everywhere. Wow, I'm gonna have to use this thing as my
mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I have you a mirror, but and know that when she holds things up, it's all backwards, and we know that. But when you flip it so you guys can actually read the words, it throws the camera way sideways. I'm sure if you watch anybody live that they say that. So I want her to be comfortable doing her makeup and not feel backwards. So just know it's all going to be linked, and you can search through.
Okay.
Did you like write primer or brush or whatever?
Yeah.
Or they have to click on every link?
No, they know it's.
Okay.
I wrote like what it is, and
Okay.
then there's a link next to it.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
this
that's
is the
how I
first
did
thing,
it.
and the thing too, all the order of the things that I listed is all the order that I talked about it, so that helps too.
For those of you that don't know, Abby models in California. She moved out when she was 20. What were you? 22?
No,
Late 21.
I started traveling when I was 19.
Well, here locally in Ohio, and they flew her places. But anyway, so she's got a lot of makeup artists and such over the last couple of years doing her makeup and showing her these things.
Yeah, I have a lot of credibility behind everything that I'm doing.
Yeah, so it's not just us, hanging out trying to sell something.
Constantly getting new people working on my face and using new products that I like to learn about. So I'm always like, what's that? What's that? Ooh, I like that. So I found everything that I love for me, and that's what I'm sharing with you. So my foundation is the same that I've been using for years. It's the best. Makeup Forever HD Ultra Foundation. Sephora sells it, and I also linked the color that I use too. This one is a little bit darker than me, but that's because my face is a lot lighter than my body. This is my favorite brush, also linked. I put one pump like that. Okay.
I use this too.
And then
I mine's sand.
I dot it everywhere. It's not, that's your concealer.
No, I use Makeup Forever. I just ordered it.
The trick that I found with this is to use a light hand to blend down your neck and to, like, Mom, how you're a painter. You're going to use little bits and build up so it doesn't get like a lot all at one time and gets cakey and heavy. You have to, if you want to make it heavier coverage, you just add another pump after you've blended the first layer. So
Like if you have a red spot or, you know, a pimple or something you want to cover.
The trick is to use a light hand and to make circles.
Can you guys ever know that? I always put my makeup on with my fingers, like my foundation.
And I use a little bit more.
I had no idea you would use a
little
brush. Like that's just crazy. I had no idea.
What do you mean?
But it's so nice. Well, when you showed me last year, you watched me do my makeup and you were like, why are you doing that? You need to be using a brush. And I thought, that just sounds gooey and like it wouldn't get it on. I love this brush
because A, it's cheap. B, it doesn't eat all my foundation. So this, I can't see anything.
I know. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay. So I will, after the foundation, I will go over it with my beauty blender just because this can leave like streak lines and this just helps it soak into your skin.
And I don't do that part. I just do the brush and keep brushing until it's nice.
This is just if you want it to be perfect. You don't, I guess you could skip this.
So yeah, I don't need to be perfect.
And I wouldn't put my foundation on with this. Like I wouldn't start it with this because this thing eats a lot of the foundation because it's not that thick, which I like about it. Okay, that's the base.
Thank you for doing this for us. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Next is my favorite concealer. It's a little bit heavy, so you want to be careful about it. Mom's favorite too. Every makeup artist uses this.
If you'd have watched us do this last year, I was doing my makeup on one camera and she was beside of me. And when I put that on, my face just like lit up. It was unbelievable. I think everybody I knew ordered it and still uses it. No, I don't do all that.
Well, I just do a little.
Oh, you told me just under here.
I can go in with this brush and start it and just get it blended out. Dang, this is not easy without. Okay. I get it started like this and then I'll go back in again with my thing. So, with my beauty blender. So I'll go on my nose because my nose has a tendency of getting red. And then on my eyelids too, it works as an eyeshadow base. And I will say that all the products that I'm using almost is in every single makeup artist kit that I've ever. If you're a good makeup artist, you have all these products. Okay.
Oh, Carol didn't hear about the break-in. Yes, Carol, I went to pick up supplies for a paint job and my lock was laying on the ground and half my stuff was gone.
Okay. So then I blend this out.
Wear any makeup? You don't have to wear any makeup because you're beautiful, Kathy Crane says. Thank you. I got a couple questions for you, Abby. Nancy said she never used a brush to apply her foundation. Me either, Nancy. I never did, but I do now every single day.
Okay. So foundation, here, you messed me up. So that's my concealer step. So then now my face is like completely ready for color and eyeshadow and all that stuff.
Can I ask you 2 questions before you keep going?
Sure, let me get this blush on.
Okay.
This is my favorite blush stick. They discontinued it, Smashbox did. I actually was working for them one time. I did a shoot for Smashbox and then I told the people like, this is my favorite product. I can't believe you got rid of it. And they went to the back and gave me a few extra ones. And Mom ordered like 4 of them. I found it on Amazon. I didn't click purchase to see if you can actually get it still, but Cody and Summer are here. Okay, so then I just go like this.
Hang on, our other kids are getting here. Abby's doing her makeup video for me. Come on in. We're getting ready to hit the town here in a little bit.
So I use this
Go hit the town again. We hit the town yesterday.
Gotta look good for Cambridge.
Gotta look good for Cambridge, that's right. Did I miss the concealer brand?
Tell them it's linked.
Yes, we did. We did link it. Joyce. I always
So this is a cream blush. So it doesn't look really powdery and thick on your face, so it doesn't look like you're wearing much of anything. It's just a nice natural glow. Sometimes it's pretty heavy, so I go back in with my foundation.
Yes, try to order that, you guys, while they still have it because it's awesome.
Just to tone it down a little. There. Okay.
She's getting ready for Cambridge.
Next is a new brand that came out, and it's called Nude Sticks. And I should sharpen it, but it's like a little highlighter stick for eyeshadow. And I take a little on my finger and then I just put it on the insides of my eyelid.
Yeah, not mad. I get too much else to worry about.
Here's Lola.
And here.
She got a new dinosaur for Christmas. Oh, she had it in her mouth. Whenever someone comes, she has to get her toy. Go show Cody.
She already showed
Oh, she already showed you.
Oh, yeah, she brought it. Alligator.
And I always use my ring finger to blend it out
Why your ring finger?
because it's the softest pad of your hand. The most gentle.
Interesting.
It is. Okay. Then I use my eyeshadow. This is my favorite palette. Summer uses it too. Do you use this?
I don't have that.
It's new.
Because I have all of you girls' rejected eyeshadow.
This is the one and only brush I've actually ever really owned for eyeshadow, and it's all I use. I go into this natural nude color, just a little bit, and I go into the crease, windshield wiper emotions.
Windshield wiper motions. Remember that, Cody? In case you ever
And
need eyeshadow.
the very end, if you hold the end of your eyeshadow brush, it actually gives you more control versus holding it up here, because then you get, it's heavier. It's more light on the end.
Wispy.
That don't make no sense.
They don't make sense.
I know,
Wanna
but it's
try
true.
it? Come try it. We'll put you in hot seat. We'll put makeup on you.
So by putting a little neutral, darker color in your crease, it makes your eyes pop more and gives your face more dimensions. And then if I wanted to do a darker smoky eye, you just use the darker colors, like this or that. And then you just go at the very corner and then just kind of swirl it in. Did people have questions, Mom?
Mm-hmm. But I didn't want to interrupt you.
Well, now
Let
I'm
me
good.
see. You love my top. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Joyce just signed in. Did I miss the concealer brand?
Tarte.
Tarte.
You can only find it at Ulta.
But did you link? We linked it.
Yeah, but
So
I'm
I've only
saying
ordered it online.
you can only get it from Ulta. I guess Amazon.
It's the best, you guys. Tarte. And it is linked.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
Hey, Cody, look at that cigar bar sign I'm working on. What do you think about the stuff I'm attaching? I always use concealer before foundation. Wow, I've got a lot to learn.
I always use it after.
It brightens.
You do the foundation, but you don't put your foundation where your concealer is because then it's heavy. Your concealer only goes where in your
Like
you don't
not
put,
in the
don't
well of
put your
eye.
foundation everywhere and then concealer on top of it. Leave your eyes bare with foundation.
I've only used a sponge to apply my foundation. Do you do your eyelids?
Then I do it with concealer to prime. With the same palette, I'll go into the same color that I did in my crease, and I just put a teeny bit. If you wanted to do a smoky eye, you put the darkest color on the outsides, and then lighter towards the middle. But I just don't. I want it to be very natural today. Okay, the next thing is my eyebrows, and I use my favorite, it's the Brow Wiz, and it's got a spoolie on this end and
This makes sense, yeah. It's lighter.
this really fine tip end.
There's some coin.
And I do teeny tiny light-handed brush strokes
Thank you.
to make it look like actual hair. And I'm just filling in where my hair actually is. But I notice a lot of people stop their eyebrows here, and it frames your face better if you pull them out. If you go like this to the corner of your eye, this should be the end of your eyebrow. And then if you go like this, to the right of the thing should be the start of your eyebrow. And then to your pupil, if you're looking straight ahead, if you go straight through, that should be your arch. That's how you frame your eyebrows. Does that make sense? Mom, did you even listen?
Uh-huh. Do you know what color I did, and it does. It was very good, actually. The your blush color, do you know what color it is?
It's called Beverly Hills.
Hey, Doda.
It's called Beverly Hills, and we linked it for you. We will link it.
All the links are colors also. I linked the right colors.
When this is over, we will post a whole big list of active links We hope, we think. You in the comments.
The lighter you go, the better. Because if you go really heavy on your eyebrows, it's hard to undo it. Is anybody saying anything?
Thank you. Gotcha. Thanks, Abby. I love Tarte.
Okay.
Everybody's
And
good.
my eyebrows are basically done.
Aw, Cindy Rose says we are awesome. She always is a good supporter for us.
To keep my eyebrows up and my hair, say hi.
Yes, this is Summer. Wanna sit in here and watch?
That's my sister.
These are my little nuggets.
Hi.
My little love nuggets.
Okay, I use this clear mascara type brow gel, and I just brush my eyebrows up to make sure that they look lively. See? Versus this side, it's all clumped together. Watch. Maybe. I don't know if you can tell. Okay.
I did that today.
They all pretty much, they both
does
use
an awesome
almost
smoky
exactly the same products as me.
But I use a lot more eyeshadow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you use the same palette. Looks good.
Yeah, look at those eyes, Summer. You need
Yeah.
to do one of these too. Close them again. Close it again. Yeah. Pretty. Pretty girl.
Okay. I'll tell you that I don't like buying a lot of makeup. I think
thanks,
it all
Lisa.
pretty much does the same thing. I used to. This is a sample pack of bronzer, and I'm just using it up because I think they pretty much all do the same thing. It's called Chocolate Souffle by Souffle by Too Faced, but I actually linked the bronzer that I like the best and the bronzer brush that I like the best. So disregard what I'm using. I linked something better. But anyways, I take this and I knock it off. And if you make like a tiny kissy face, you see the cheekbone. You want to make a dent in your face, pretty much. Right underneath of your blush, but almost into your blush. So you kind of do it up, because if you go too low, it makes your face look bigger. This is all about making your face looking smaller and more chiseled out. But you don't want to go too heavy here, and you want to make sure you go all the way to the ear, thicker, heavier color towards the end, and then fade it out to the front. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, and that is how you do it. And then you go into your hairline, especially on these corners here. Into your hairline.
I didn't buy that stuff. I need to get that stuff. Remember, I was buying. It's a lot to buy all at once, and you want to
I'm
use
not,
up what you
it
have.
looks like I'm putting a lot on, but I hardly put any on my brush, and I just work it in. It's like tiny, it's a process. You don't put it all on at one time. So there you see I have a little bit of color here, but nothing too crazy.
Are you extra doing it for this, or do you do this pretty
This is
much
exactly
every day?
how I do my makeup when I'm actually going somewhere.
Okay.
The whole time I've been home, this is every day how I've done it. And
'Cause
when
she's
I'm in
going
LA,
places here.
I go lighter just because I'm going to castings and they say don't wear any makeup, so I don't wear foundation. I use a tiny bit of concealer, mascara, a little bit of blush. That's pretty.
A casting is a tryout. I
Like
didn't
an
know that
audition.
either, but like an audition.
So this is something I found too. I like to use, like I said, all cream products. I don't like to use powders other than the bronzer is fine. But this is my favorite highlighter gel. It's not gel. What's it called? It's called a Lumi stick. So it's like a highlighter stick, basically like the same as the blush stick, but it's a highlighter. And I just draw a line above my blush, see? And then I use my fingers, these two, and I just blend it out into the corner, like this little area here. A little bit under my brow, just a little.
I need to get that too. I don't do that.
And it just makes your face less matte. So I
feel
think
like
you
that
can see.
Tarte brightened me up so much under my eye. I felt like
I don't know how to get
I
them to
didn't
see
need
it.
it.
What's a good
You
angle
can
here?
see it.
You can?
Absolutely.
And then I take the remaining amount, I kind of dab a little bit on my finger, and I put it on the tip of my nose, and then the top here.
Very nicely.
And then a little bit here, above your lip. All the places that you want to look like highlighted.
Like the
Yeah.
sun's catching you.
And then some people do a little bit above their brow. I mean, you can really go crazy. You can do the inner dots.
I told you about Chastity
This,
Stemmons
this,
on
this,
Instagram.
everywhere.
She
Just
draws lines down
Yeah,
the
that's-
nose and
I
all
don't
this
need to.
stuff.
I don't
It's
think that
crazy.
people need to do all that.
It's cool
work.
though.
It's cool if you can do it, but if you see somebody in person who did it wrong, you have like
Yes.
you look crazy. If you can do it right, it's good. But I
She's
don't
very dark.
I don't like doing all that because I think I like go into public like, oh my gosh, everybody can see black lines on my face.
In the sun, it amplifies it more.
I noted my favorite highlighter brush if you use a powder highlight, which I have one, but I hardly use it because if you wear, the reason I wear cream is because it doesn't show the texture of your skin. If you wear a powder highlight and you put the powder here, you can see the powder glittery like laying on your face, especially if you're older and you have skin lines and wrinkles that it can sink down into. You want to use something that's cream so that it looks like it's not sitting on your skin. It kind of like soaks in and looks more natural. But this is the brush you would use if you were using a more intense highlight. So I would just go over it like that with the powder.
And again, all of this stuff, all of the products, all the names, all the colors will be linked in the comments as soon as we're finished. We'll post it and you'll be able to find it under Tammy Loves.
If you're a liquid liner person, you should use this one. I linked it. I don't usually wear a liner, but I have it just in case I need to. But it has a tiny felt tip and you would just line it, but I'm not good at
giving
it.
you thumbs
I
up.
don't even want to try. I don't even want to attempt it, but I can if I have to. I also listed a brown liner that looks more natural.
No, see that? Cute. Isn't it?
I use a
I use Kat Von D.
That is Kat Von D.
Tattoo.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's one I use.
So Summer uses that too.
And I
never
wear
even.
eyeliner all the time.
Yeah, Summer does. You want to show him?
It's probably bad today. Is it bad?
Didn't know you were going to be on camera.
This is my favorite. I guess any brown liner will do, but I will do underneath like that, just to make my eyes look a little bit bigger. And everything I do, you're gonna be like, I can't even tell you're doing it, and that's the point.
Nancy says she'll have to try creams. She has lines.
Powders just look heavy, but I would also make sure that you set with a translucent powder of some sort all your foundation afterwards, because it can also, all the creams can settle into your lines and
Something
wrinkles.
you should say about eyeliner. When you do eyeliner, the wing should go
Come here.
up.
Come tell them.
Yeah, I don't know anything about eyeliner. I never
When you
wear.
do eyeliner, your wing on the end should go up,
Up, not out.
out. Because it makes your eyes look bigger.
It's all an illusion. Makeup is all an illusion. So
did I do it good enough to show?
yeah, but I don't think they'll be able to see it because it's kind of, try it.
Look at her eyeliner. It's going up and not straight out. Here you go. Can you tell?
Not really.
No.
Can't really tell.
Okay,
Where's
so
your other eye?
I want to make a special mention. This mascara
Yeah,
is my
really.
ultimate favorite mascara in the universe. It's a lash extension. So the formula comes off not in like, if you were to cry, it would come off in like clumps that you could just like wipe away, like little black
Flecks.
crumbs, flecks, instead of like running. And when you wash your face, it comes off so easily. Basically, like, it's a tube mascara kind of, where if you pull it, it would just come off. And you don't even have to like scrub your eyes really hard to get your mascara off.
This is new.
I worked for this company too, and they sent me all their thing. They sent me home with all their products, and then they keep sending me mascaras because I keep saying, oh my gosh, it's my favorite, can I have more? And they send it to me. And it's not animal tested, cruelty free. liquid lash extension by Thrive Cosmetics, and I'll tell you, not only because I worked for them, but all of their products are amazing. I really, really love the people that work for them.
I had a lot of Facebook friends.
Little feature, didn't get paid to say that. I just really like this mascara.
No, we're not getting paid for any of this. The links are Amazon affiliate links, which mean that we get like 2 cents for everything you buy. Your price is not 2 cents more. It's the same price as if you log on and type it all in and try to find it. They just give us a little credit. It's not much.
So a trick with some people, like my mom, who take their mascara and like, you know, that puts air in it. And when you put air in your mascara, you're drying it out. So to get more product on your brush, swirl it and pull it out. You want to like the least amount of ins and outs as possible to keep air out of there, because then you use like half of the amount and then it dries out and you can't use the rest. So that's a tip to get used to.
Now the fiber kind I used in the past, the unique, that you put something on to make the fiber stick. That's
no. So this is just the mascara. It's the best. It's just crazy.
You never told me. You were holding out on me.
If you would curl your lashes at this point, then you would do this. I go into the root.
Nancy says your Thrive demo for mascara pops up on my Facebook all the time. I always want to order.
It's so good. I linked it. So I go into the root and I brush up and towards the center of my face. And then the edges, it's in my hair. Okay. I never like blink and put it through, because you have to kind of work fast with this mascara because it'll dry and it'll look too heavy if you're not careful. More towards the end, the root, and then less towards the end. And that's what makes it more natural. I guess I should have told them this isn't just makeup, this is natural makeup. Alive. Hello.
Right? Boy, when you forget your mascara, it's it's worse than forgetting your earrings.
So I do a wiggle, which my tube is almost out.
He went to the garage.
Dad, come here.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're good.
What?
Summer wants you.
come here.
Say hi.
Hi.
There's
You're
Dad.
not even in it. You want me to do your lashes next?
Now you've seen the whole family except for
No.
Cody. He didn't get in. And Grandma and Grandpa are coming. We're hitting the town. I'm telling you, the whole family is going to Cambridge. Look out. She's too high. They can't see you. Yeah. Kathy says hi, Randy. Kathy Pattison.
Kathy.
I think Cindy said hi to you earlier.
Nothing's more boring than watching someone put on
Yeah,
mascara.
Joyce asked if it's smudge-proof mascara. Probably not.
It doesn't smudge because it doesn't smudge.
And Kathy says,
Like I said, it doesn't come down and smudges at all. I guess you could say then, yeah, it's smudge proof.
I've had 3 raisins. I don't think I can drive.
I'm driving. We're gonna take my car.
Okay, ouch. So
You did have 3?
then I will go on my bottom lashes.
Just gotta text my mom's heading down Maple Avenue.
Perfect.
Yep, she'll be here just in time.
Another trick that I have with mascara,
Oh, thank you, Carol.
if you get this on your
I want to show them the views of that one.
on your skin and you mess up, take a dry Q-tip and just spin it where it is. And no matter what kind of mascara that you use, it will come off and it won't take off all your makeup. Do not use a wet
I wanted to show them the one with
Q-tip to take off your mascara, because then it will smudge and it'll re-wet the mascara and it'll just go everywhere. You have to use it dry. That's my biggest tip with mascara.
So use a dry cotton or washcloth or whatever to take off your mascara or toilet paper.
A dry Q-tip. Just a dry Q-tip.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. So I'm pretty much done at this point. My favorite lip gloss that I've been using is Rihanna's new line called Fenty. And this is only at Sephora. and this smells so good, and it is such a pretty neutral color.
Did
and
we
it's
link
this
that?
huge, yes.
We did? Oh, it's
I
linked.
did.
Easy shopping, guys.
Oh my gosh, it smells.
Oh, yeah.
It's nice. It's not tacky, it's not sticky, it doesn't keep your lips together. This is like, okay, favorite product probably here now at this point is this lip gloss. I use it all the time. And instead of chapstick, all my lip glosses I use as lip gloss, but if I don't have chapstick, this works just as well. You're gonna cry? Okay.
No, I'm just reading. Lori told us to hit Abigail Birch. And no, Lori, I've never been there. So we'll have to go.
I love it.
Clothing store.
I love it.
Very pretty.
I have also mentioned my favorite chapstick if you are interested. It's called Papa's Ointment, which sounds terrible. It's in a red tube. I linked it also, but I put it in a different container because my tube broke. But it's like an all over scar, hangnails, color spots. It's basically like Neosporin but natural. And I put it in this tube and I use it as my chapstick, and it's my favorite.
This is Cody. Photobomb.
He photobombed my Instagram.
Cody is Summer's husband. So now you've met the whole family. Unless my
Okay.
mom gets here, you need
That's
to meet
all.
her. But it doesn't look
And
like
then
she's
if you
gonna
have a
make it.
finishing spray, you can spray it everywhere. And now I'm ready to hit the town.
We're ready to hit the town. All we need is Grandma to get here. Let's see. I see a couple more things coming in. Thank you for, Nancy. Thank you for taking the time to help us. And Cindy, so beautiful without makeup, but radiant with makeup. Have you
That's
been
the point, is you want to look, I've gone places and they say your skin just looks like it's glowing, it's just bright. It's because I'm using all creams. I'm not using powders that make my face look like it's heavy with stuff. It's still like you can see I'm actually have glow. But it doesn't, if you have oily skin, definitely set it. But I don't. I have normal, they say combination, but I would say more on the normal side. So I don't have to wear a lot of powders and stuff through the day. I don't get greasy. If you do, you might want to set it with that. Oh, I didn't link it because I don't use it.
Oh, that white powder.
It's by
We did it
RCMA, no
last
color
time.
powder. I'll add it onto the list. And
We'll
I'll
add
link
it onto
at
the list,
bottom.
but we're not going to show you.
And
but
that's what you should use at the very end with
I
like
use
a
it
big
every day.
fluffy brush, just all over the place, and then that's all the powder that you need.
You know why I do that? When I forget or when I didn't pack it or something and I'm touching up, I feel a little sticky. And when you put that, it's clear. It comes out white, but when you put it on, it's clear. And you just dust it on with the fattest brush you can find, and it really it really just dusts you, and it's like a finishing. I love that.
Summer uses it too because
Yeah.
she has oily skin, so she'll put the powder over her foundation, and it'll look really nice. It also doesn't keep you. It keeps you from having to repowder all day long. You don't have to keep doing
No, I
any
never
of that.
do again.
And I don't use any pressed powders at all. And you shouldn't use a pressed powder with your foundation if you're using liquid, because that's like double cakey. And that can be one reason why you're blotchy. And yeah,
So we good?
I'm good.
Good. She's great, actually. So you guys, thank you for watching us. I'm sorry we
Wait a
couldn't
second.
squeeze that in.
I also, we couldn't figure out what to do this live over. And I just said yesterday, well, why don't I just talk about all my favorite hair and skin products? But I don't have all the products with me at hand, so it would be just basically be talking about it, and then I'll send all the links out. I can do that because I already linked everything that I use.
And you brought me a couple of things, and I have some.
My skincare routine is a lot of my skin. I mean, and
The
my
masks
hair.
and- yeah.
I do a lot of masks and treatments and things,
sent
and
me
I
a
have
really
like
cool
affordable
mask.
options for face washes and all my favorite things like that. So if it's something you're interested in, I will do another live like that before I go.
Before we go. And I know we're gonna, if you're in my Tammy Loves Chalk group, and actually on my team, be watching, because we're gonna do an Instagram lesson. Abby does a lot of Instagram, and I've just been really getting into it, and it's so fun. And you might be finding me more over on Instagram in the future this year, TamiLovesss. But we're gonna go on and teach my team how to post some Instagram fun things. So if you're on my team, be watching for that. That'll happen before she leaves. So she's leaving on the 1st. So, okay, guys, I'm going to go. My mom's on her way. We're going to go, we're going to hit the town.
Cambridge.
The town of Cambridge. So look out. The Neffs are coming. If there's any questions at all, we'll answer them. I'll answer them well, I can't while we're driving because I think I'm driving. Well, I'll answer your questions. So just throw them in here at any point. They'll pop up.
I'm going to share this too on my Facebook page, and then also we'll both share the links that I posted. So.
Yep. So, okay, you guys, have a wonderful day. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Finish.